Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos for CBSE grade 10th life processes chapter number 6. In our previous video we had done the various experiments for photosynthesis. In this video we'll talk about heterotrophic nutrition in amoeba and paramecium, a very important question from your board point or any paper point of view. Let's understand the topic in detail, so keep watching the video. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. We have discussed this type of nutrition in our first video for life processes also, but I'll give you a gist of it and then we'll continue. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition is the type of nutrition wherein the organisms, they do not prepare the food inside the body. Only green plants are the organisms, or the organisms containing chlorophyll can only photosynthesize. That means prepare food inside the body. Apart from that, whatever organisms are there on the surface of earth, they are heterotrophic. They depend on autotrophic organisms in one way or the other. That means they depend on plants in one way or the other to carry on their life. So heterotrophic nutrition, they are saprotrophic nutrition, symbiotic nutrition, parasitic nutrition. We have discussed all these type of nutrition in our first video of life processes, so I'm not going to repeat it. We will quickly move to the higher order organisms. So after the saprotrophs, symbionts and parasites, there are unicellular organisms. And there are multicellular organisms. We'll discuss unicellular organisms here in this video, and in our next video we'll discuss nutrition in human beings, where we will discuss the alimentary canal, digestive system in detail. So unicellular organisms, when we talk about, they show heterotrophic mode of nutrition, but their mode is entirely different. We have two main types, amoeba and we have the paramecium. Amoeba and paramecium. Now, nutrition in amoeba and paramecium, they are almost same, but there is a slight difference. When we talk about nutrition in amoeba, if this is the amoeba and this is the food particle which it has to engulf, amoeba will extend out its extensions like pseudopodia around the food particle and will ingest it to form a food vacuole and then finally digest it. It will be digested in the body, waste will be given out, and whatever is useful will be taken inside. This process is known as endocytosis. Whenever it takes in solid food, we call it phagocytosis, and whenever it takes in water, we call it pinocytosis. This is nutrition in amoeba. So it can take place from any surface of the body and extension pseudopodia is required. When we talk about paramecium, the slipper organism, it has such a shape, and herein there is it has a big nucleus, mega nucleus, and a small nucleus, but we are specifically talking about this part, and it has small thread-like extensions known as cilia around it. So herein it does not extend out pseudopodia around the food particle. Suppose this is the food particle, it will enter inside paramecium through a specific spot. As in, does not enter through any part of the paramecium apart from this food vacuole, wherein, or hota aisa hi hai, it takes in the food, then this vacuole pinches off, forms a food vacuole, and then it is digested. But the point here is that in amoeba it can take place through any part of the surface, whereas in paramecium takes place from a specific spot. Otherwise, the mode is here also a food vacuole is formed and so on and so forth, but still we have a specific spot for taking in food. So this is the nutrition in amoeba and paramecium. How is it given in the paper? Either they give you the diagram and they ask you questions, or they will ask you explain nutrition in amoeba with the help of a diagram. So you draw this diagram and then explain it in 2-3 points. Third way in which it can be asked is difference between amoeba and paramecium, how they take in food. So here it is taken in through any of the surface, here it takes place from a specific spot. So this is the main difference. In our next video, we'll be talking about the alimentary canal or the digestive system, nutrition in human beings. Keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.